Hello friends, welcome to Engineering Funda family. In this video, I will explain torque current analogy. Here, I will compare mechanical system parameters with electrical system parameters. Here, mechanical system will be rotational mechanical system. With mechanical system, our input will be torque, and with electrical system, our input will be current. With mechanical system, we provide input, that is torque, and due to torque, output will be angular velocity. With electrical system, input will be current, and due to input current, output will be voltage V. Now I will consider different elements of mechanical system and I will compare that with electrical parameters. So here let us consider we have mechanical element, that is moment of inertia. One should know, see, moment of inertia, that is based on shape of body. If you have ring with radius r and mass m, then moment of inertia of ring is mr square. If you have disk with radius r and mass m, then moment of inertia of disk will be half mr square. So here we have moment of inertia, that is J. It could be noted by I as well. To this element, let us apply torque tau. Because of torque tau, here angular displacement is theta, angular velocity is omega, and angular acceleration is alpha. So what is the value of torque? Here torque will be moment of inertia into angular acceleration. And one should know angular acceleration, that is rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time. And angular velocity is rate of change of angular displacement with respect to time, means d omega by dt, that is d square theta by dt square. So that is how one can identify total torque associated with a body which is having moment of inertia J. Now here I will be considering electrical system. So here we will be having current source that is providing input, and here we have capacitor. This current that is given to this capacitor, which is resulting into voltage V across capacitor. So what is the value of current I? That is C into dV by dt, right? Now here if you compare these two equations, where see here input is torque, here input is current, and here if you observe we have single differential element, that is d omega by dt. So here also we have single differential element, that is dV by dt. So one can say omega, that is equivalent of voltage. So you see output angular velocity, that is equivalent of voltage V, right? And if you observe this J, that is equivalent of capacitance, right? So in torque current analogy, if you compare mechanical system parameter with electrical system parameter, where torque is equivalent of current, then one can say angular velocity omega, that is equivalent of voltage V as per this single differential element over here. And moment of inertia J, that is equivalent of capacitance C as per this single differential element, right? Now let us have another element in mechanical system, that is damper. Here with damper, damping constant is B, and let us apply torque tau over here. Due to torque tau, angular displacement is theta, angular velocity is omega, and angular acceleration is alpha. So what is the value of torque tau? Torque tau, that is constant B into angular velocity omega. And one should know omega is rate of change of angular displacement with respect to time. So torque tau, that is damping constant B into omega, that is B into d theta by dt, right? Now let us compare this damper with resistive element in electrical system. Here we have input, that is current I, that is resulting into voltage across resistance R. So current I is equals to V divided by R. So if you compare this equation with this equation, then see omega, that is equivalent of voltage V. So one can say this value of damping constant B, that is equivalent of reciprocal of resistance 1 by R, right? That is equivalent of reciprocal of resistance 1 by R. Now let us consider mechanical system as per spring which is having constant K, and let us apply torque toe to this spring. So here, because of this torque toe, angular displacement is theta, angular velocity is omega, and angular acceleration is alpha. So what is the value of this torque? This value of torque toe, that is spring constant K into theta. And as I have told you, see, omega is d theta by dt. So what is the value of theta? Theta is integration of omega with respect to time, right? And see, this is what mechanical system which we have. In electrical system, we have inductor connected with current source I. Here input is current, and that is resulting into voltage across inductor. So what is the value of current I? That is 1 by L integration V dt. Now let us compare these two equations. So here one can say this spring constant K, that is equivalent of reciprocal of inductance, right? And you can observe this omega, that is equivalent of voltage V. So voltage is output with electrical system, and angular velocity is output with mechanical system. And here with mechanical and electrical system, I have compared different parameters, right? Now here there are a few basic things that you need to note down. See, torque current analogy and force current analogy, both are almost identical, both are same, that one can say, but one should know the relation in between linear motion and circular motion. In circular motion we have torque, in linear motion we have force. In circular motion we have angular displacement, in linear motion we have displacement. In circular motion we have angular velocity, in linear motion we have velocity. In circular motion we have angular acceleration, in linear motion we have acceleration. In circular motion we have moment of inertia, in linear motion we have mass. That is how differences are there. So if you know this analogy, then you can directly understand force current analogy and torque current analogy, right? You don't need to remember equations even. I hope now you are having fair enough idea about how to understand torque current analogy. Still, if any confusion is there, just post that in comment section. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching this video.